Okay, you guys, so I'm just going to start out by priming my lids per usual, blending that all out, making that look nice and even. Then I'm going to take this brush right here and dip it into this dark blue. I'm going to place that above my crease a little bit. I didn't mean to make it that high, but it's okay because one eye's going to be for nighttime, the other eye's going to be for daytime. So the same look, just one nighttime, one daytime. I then dipped into a green and I just blended it on the top of that blue. I'm not taking it too high, just blending it into that so it doesn't get too crazy. So I'm just blending that all out, making that look nice and soft. Then bringing that down. I then take this really, really bright green and place it on top of that green and blue mix, and then just kind of make it pop. So you see it looks like kind of, you can see it's transit. So then I'm just blending it. And I went super ham with this light green because I didn't want it to be so dark. I then went back in with that blue and then I just blended it out on my eyelid. And I brought it up a little bit, kind of back to where it was. And then you'll just see me blending it and just making it look good. So this is how it should look. Of course, I just blended it all out again as usual. I then am going to start cutting my crease. I had to zoom in because I just feel like it was too far. So I am now taking little dabs with a lot of concealer on my brush and trying to start that shape. So do not worry about rushing or being fast. If you try and go too fast, it's very, common that you will mess up. Just relax, take your time, and just take slow, little pat motions. You don't have to rush. It may take a while, but as long as it's perfect, that's all that matters. So keep it low in case you want to make it higher. If you make it too high, you're gonna have to take everything off and start over, and we don't want that. So just go slow, keep it low, and with time, if you need to raise it, you can raise it. So as far as like what I'm doing, I feel like it's kind of self-explanatory. Like I said, I'm just, taking those little patting motions and just shaping out the eye. I felt like it was really important for me to leave all of the crease cutting in the video since it is for the beginners. But while I'm doing this, I am going to go ahead and let you guys know that the other eye, the only difference is that I did not add the blue and that it's way lower with the green than this eye. So I didn't film the other eye, but as I'm saying right now, the other eye, the only difference for the daytime look is to not add the blue and to keep the crease low so it's not so dramatic. So just disclaimer, because I didn't film the other eye and I just don't want you guys to be like WTF. So yeah, just keep that crease low and don't add that blue. Just do the dark green and that light green. So back to this eye, as you see, I'm just taking it out and I'm bringing it back. Now that I have like a kind of a shape, I'm gonna get some concealer on that brush and just start to make the line more defined and a little brighter and just look nicer. So right now I'm basically just cleaning up. So once I finish that right there, I'm gonna go ahead and go back into that Take Me to Brazil palette and get that blue I've been using, and I'm gonna swipe that across my eye as an eyeliner. So this is really easy for beginners because once you clean it up, it'll look like you used an actual eyeliner pen, which you didn't. It's a little softer than an actual eyeliner pen, but it still looks really good and it's easy for beginners. So you don't have to do too much, and if you can't do eyeliner, you won't mess up. Which I know when I first started doing makeup, I couldn't do eyeliner for anything. Some people can, some people can't. I couldn't, so just throwing that out there. So once I go ahead and make my eyeliner, I'm going to get some of this concealer and then just kind of, you see what I'm doing, like kind of fishing that little tail at the top. I then went ahead and applied some of my glitter off of camera. I'm doing a dark blue on the outside, a light blue on the inside, and then at the end I'm doing a little bit more light blue. I then take my highlighter and I'm just applying it to the inner corner of my eye. Excuse me. My goodness. I then just went ahead and darkened that blue a little bit, and now you can see that one eye is lower and less dramatic and the other eye is darker and more dramatic. So the right is nighttime, the left is daytime. I then take my Tatcha Silk Canvas primer and apply that to my face per usual. It keeps your skin looking really, really smooth and soft. I then take my Maybelline Fit Me and I'm going to mix it with my Milani Conceal and Perfects, and I'm going to take my brush and blend it out. I definitely forgot what the brush was called. So as you see, I'm kind of taking some of the eyeshadow off on my nose. It had got really, really far on my nose. I really don't like it looks like that. I messed my eyebrow up, you guys. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. I'm then just gonna go ahead and fix it with my brush. And then I'm gonna get my concealer, and of course I'm going to put that under my eyelids, my chin, and the bridge of my nose, and of course a little bit on my forehead. So then I'm gonna take my blending brush and I'm just going to blend all of that out. And these are the Real Techniques brushes, BTW, if anyone was wondering. Most of the brushes that I do use are from them because they're at the drugstore, and it's pretty cheap, and they're nice, like they're really, really nice. So as you see, I'm just blending, and I do take that foundation brush and kind of just dab it over the edges right there so it just blends into the foundation. I'm then going to go ahead and start to bake with my Laurier Mercier translucent powder. I definitely recommend applying some type of powder underneath your eyes. It makes such a difference, I promise. It'll change your makeup game forever. Like, no joke, y'all, I promise. Please go invest in some loose powder because it'll change your life. So then I take a big fluffy brush. I'm going to dab and lightly dust off the powder. I'm not going to completely dust because I want some of it to seep into my skin, but I'm not going to just keep it there. So with a light hand, just kind of get some of that off. I then am going to take my little pro concealers and I'm going to start contouring my face. I don't recommend using this much if you're beginning because a lot will take you a long way, trust me. The only reason I use this much is because I know I'm like able to fix it, which sometimes I can't even fix it. I have to start over. So then I'm gonna take some of my concealer and just place it underneath to kind of make that more defiant and bring a little light to the bottom of that, a little dimension. I then took a bigger, fluffier brush to blend some of that out because that side was like so much and so dark. So then Galen was messing with me. So then, you guys, I'm going to take that brush that I use for my foundation, one of those, and I'm going to blend the chin area out. That'll just make it look more sculpted. Excuse me, I took a little break. Look at me, sad. So I'm just gonna blend that nose out. It looks really crazy, but just trust the process, y'all. Like, I promise. So you see I'm concealing on the tip and on the edges. The edges just makes it look really clean and it doesn't look so damn crazy like it does. So blending, smoking. Then I'm gonna go ahead and highlight that, blend it out, and of course blend the bottom out. So then I'm taking this powder contour palette and I'm just kind of running over that contour. I'm not going crazy. I just dabbed in there once or twice and just trying to set that into my skin. So the highlight on my inner corner didn't look too good. It wasn't really doing anything for me. So I went ahead and decided that wasn't going to work, and I went and took this Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette and got that little cream color and then placed it on my eye. Y'all, look. It's cheese and pasta. I'm gonna make some type of pasta. I don't even know, but it's not funny. But I just been making stuff, y'all. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do with this. But really, guys, look at how good it looks. I ain't even put no seasonings yet. So now you guys, I'm just kind of getting some powder and running over my face and setting everything down and just making sure everything's kind of matte. I then took my Tarte highlight and stunner and just highlighted. This is my favorite highlighter. Like, I'm one of those people, I don't use a bunch of things at once. I only use one. Like, I stick to one product when I like it. I don't just try different stuff and use different stuff different days. I don't know why, but maybe I should start. I'm then taking some of that highlight and then putting it on the, what is that called? I forget what that's called. Arrow? Something? No, I don't know, but y'all see what I'm doing. Then my mascara by Maybelline, I'm just going to go ahead and put them on my lashes and make it look all nice. And then Galen was beating me, y'all. It was good. I just want to say thank you for watching my video today. I wanted to keep everything real nice and easy and soft for the beginners. Like I said in the title, this is beginner friendly. So just one thing I want to peep out, the shadow liner. I feel like this is really good for beginners. Like, just sweep it on, clean it up, and it looks like it's perfect. Also, keeping the crease low, because if one's higher, you can always shift it. So try and keep it as low as possible. It's not too crazy dramatic. It's a little high. I wasn't really going for that, but whatever. This is the final look. See my hair too. This is from Yaya. And my nails. Cash nails. I'm gonna go ahead and link everybody below. Okay, anyway, thanks you guys.